Good morning, Reiki Temple, and welcome to day 14 of our 21-day self-healing challenge. We're already at 2 weeks, so very well done. I'm looking forward to spending this last week with you. Whenever I receive a client for a Reiki treatment, and we do a very short intake, I always have this basic idea of what might be some good positions for me to go to, good placements of my hands. But then as we go into the session, what I find happening is that the energy moves my hands by itself. Sometimes I'll be at one spot, say I'm here, and just standing here with my eyes closed, and suddenly my hands are pushed somewhere else. The energy moves my hands to wherever it needs to go. I release the plans, I release the ideas of what should happen, and I just go with wherever I'm guided to go. And exactly in this way that the energy moves me, my hands specifically, during a Reiki treatment, we can allow the energy, the love, the life to move us in our daily life. Because life cannot be controlled. Life cannot be planned. We can have the idea of plans, we can have the illusion of control. But then things happen and they shake it all up, and we find that we never had this control. So what do we do? For a lot of people, this results in fear that comes up, pain, frustration, anger, which makes total sense because it is scary and it does feel unsafe. And we don't know what's going to happen, and suddenly you're faced with that. We don't know. We have never known. We may have had the idea of knowing, a plan, a path that we had created for ourselves. But really, we never know. And the same as in this Reiki treatment. If at the start I would have stuck to my idea of places to go, maybe the intense healing and the magic that unfolded for the receiver would not have been the same if I had stuck to my plan instead of let the energy flow by itself and unfold what needs to be unfolded. Where would the magic have been? What healing would have happened? It definitely wouldn't have not have been as deep and powerful. And the same can happen in life. We can stick to these pathways and stick to these plans, and sometimes we succeed in walking them exactly as we had planned them. But it's in moments like these, when life shakes us up, that we need to unlearn this idea of control and relearn the flow. Because if we allow ourselves to come into that flow and to come into that life and just follow it wherever it's leading us, trusting that we will be okay and we will be safe and supported, then maybe at the end of the tunnel, at the end of this labyrinth, this whole beautiful paradise is waiting for us. It could just be. And that's where the exercise of the heart comes in that we did a few days ago. Tuning into that heart, we can connect to that entire field that is life. The heart has all that wisdom. The heart is connected to all that wisdom because the heart is love. The heart is gratitude. The heart is forgiveness, and the heart is strength. So if we learn how to listen to that, we gain a sense of safety again. Maybe even if we don't trust that safety yet or don't understand it with our minds. If we trust the heart, then it will lead us through that labyrinth to wherever our exit is. And listening to the heart does not need to be something drastic. It does not mean quit your job right now, leave your marriage. It does not need to be that big or drastic. We can start small. We can start with the normal voice so we don't have to wait for the screams. If we start with the normal, the little small questions, the daily questions, and the heart's voice becomes clear, then it kind of eases into the rest of your life and flows into there, and it starts merging together. And that scream and that drastic action is not necessarily what will happen for you. What you might find is more relaxation, more gratitude, more ease in every step, at every corner. So today I'm inviting you to do a game. This game doesn't have a name. This game is all about releasing plans and releasing control. So you can set the time that you want to play this game, and you can do this for an hour. You can do this for an afternoon, a morning, an entire day, or maybe 2 or 3 days or longer. And this game, like I said, consists of just releasing all control, releasing all plans. So what you do, if you need to at the start, if you want to release some tension or worries or to-do lists, just take a piece of paper and write everything down that's still bugging your mind. Like, okay, so I need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and get this done. Right, good. That's settled. Does not need to be in the mind anymore. Mind can be clear, empty. And we do the heart exercise from a few days ago, tuning into your heart. What action is most aligned for me right now? What would be best for me to do at this moment? Maybe you find the heart says nothing. It doesn't actually say nothing. It's just the word is nothing. Like you don't do anything right now. Just relax. This is not laziness. This would be part of your self-care. If your heart tells you, please do nothing right now, just stop whatever you're doing and just be and sit and relax, that's exactly what your entire being needs to do. But maybe it tells you to read that book for your studies, to write a paper that was due. But just release all the plans and listen to what it says. And for this designated time that you have set off to do this little game of moment to moment to moment, checking in with the heart, do whatever it tells you to do. And when it's done, or maybe after, when you feel maybe something isn't quite comfortable for my entire being right now anymore, you do it again. What action is most aligned for me right now? And maybe it tells you keep on going, do what you've been doing. Maybe it tells you something completely different. And then do that. Just release the control and allow the flow to come in. And if you like it, if it feels good for you, you can do it for longer. And then the game becomes life. There was a song while I was feeling into the subject of today. Because this entire 21-day self-healing challenge is another example of releasing plans, releasing control. At the start, I knew I was going to do 21 days. I have absolutely no clue what will happen this last week. Like every day before this, I did not know what was going to happen the next day. I have no plans, 0 plans for these entire 21 days. Yet, every day that I have felt into the subject that wants to come through, I have received confirmation of someone in this group, sometimes even before posting the video, that the subject that came to heart was the perfect subject for the day. Now, if I would have planned this, it might not have been so aligned with the energy of the group, with the energy of the temple, with what is called for right now. We don't know. What I do know is that every day I just trust that what is welcome to come through will come through. And apparently it resonates. So for today, this game, and yeah, I would like to finish with a song that just came on my Spotify that felt very perfect for today's message. It's called Nature of Love by Fia. If you don't know Fia, look her up. She's got beautiful music. And here it goes. I empty myself over again. Nothing to be or to achieve. Simple, beautiful clarity. I lay down my sword at your feet. Spirit, move me. Where would you have me go? Spirit, show me. What do I need to know? I surrender it all. Can't fight anymore. Take me in your arms and teach me the nature of love. I am reborn, my heart is open wide, flowing with grace through time and space. Finally, I feel my place. I lay down my sword at your feet. Spirit, move me. Where would you have me go? Spirit, show me. What do I need to know? I surrender it all. Can't fight anymore. Take me in your arms and teach me the nature of love. Of love. Of love. May the light of my soul keep guiding me home. Spirit, move me. Where would you have me go? Spirit, show me. What do I need to know? I surrender it all. Can't fight anymore. Take me in your arms and teach me the nature of love. Of love. Of love. Of love. So don't let the idea of what should be or who you are get in the way of what could unfold and who you could become. Just let it flow and enjoy the game and the self-treatment.